Daniels, the founder and director of Exodus Wear. Our company produces custom-made jackets for schools, dance schools, community groups and sporting clubs. We've also done quite a few celebrities. One of the most exciting celebrities that we've actually dressed is Justin Bieber. I know a lot of companies want to get celebrity endorsements, so in this video I'm going to be sharing the story of how we had Justin Bieber wear one of our jackets and we actually didn't pay a cent for it. So here's how I did it. I asked. I picked up the phone, I called Today FM, which is a Sydney radio station, and I asked if they wanted to collaborate with me on a jacket for Justin Bieber, and they said yes. And that's it. Video's over. Bye! Just kidding. Obviously there's a bit more to this story, and so I want to take you back to the very beginning. It all started with an idea I had to launch a retail line of our jackets. We'd been doing really well selling to schools and sporting clubs, so we had heaps of people asking for one-off jackets. So what I did is I booked a stand at a fashion trade show, which I had to exhibit at for 4 days. It was an absolute disaster. Over the 4 days, I probably had less than 5 people speak to me. It was so disappointing, and I actually wanted to give up and not go back on the last day. But I pushed through and I exhibited, even though I didn't really think we were going to get much out of it. The amazing thing was that on the last day in the afternoon, I actually met a stylist who worked with a lot of Australian musicians, and she wanted to produce custom jackets for her clients with us. So through her, we were able to actually do quite a few Australian artists, including Stan Walker, Barry Southgate, and Israel Cruz. Through Israel Cruz, we actually did a jacket for Carl Sandilands, who's a radio host in Sydney. Around about the same time, we also had the Justice Crew approach us for jackets, and so we produced a series of jackets for them, one of which they used to actually film a spoof video with Today FM, which is the same radio station that Carl Sandilands had worked at. So once we had done all these Australian artists, I thought, this is amazing, but what's next? Who's the ultimate that we could have wear one of our jackets? And the first person that obviously came to mind was Justin Bieber. So I thought, how are we going to make this happen? I just Googled Justin Bieber Sydney, and imagine my surprise when I found out that he was actually coming to Sydney in 6 days' time for a promotional tour only that was being hosted by Today FM, the radio station which I had just finished doing a jacket for one of their radio hosts, as well as some of the celebrity guests that had been onto their show. So I thought, I've got to contact them and I've got to see if they will do something with me. So that's what I did. I picked up the phone, I called Today FM, and I asked if they would collaborate with us on a jacket for Justin Bieber, and they said yes. So that's the hard part done, right? Wrong. The easy part should have been getting the jacket made, because that's obviously what we do every day. But would you believe it that we had to deliver the jacket on the Monday, and our embroiderer went into liquidation on the Friday. I'm not even kidding, this is all 100% true. So I then had to spend the Friday calling around everywhere in Sydney to try and find an embroiderer who would do this jacket for us over the weekend. We managed to get someone to agree to do it, and I delivered the jackets on Monday, and then Justin Bieber wore the jacket on Tuesday, and we have the amazing photo evidence to show and share with all of our customers. So I think there's a few reasons why we were successful in getting Justin Bieber to wear our jackets. One of them is that I stuck it out back at that retail trade show, which even though we didn't end up having a retail fashion line, I met the contact who would eventually lead me to the Australian artists who would then lead me on to Justin Bieber. So whatever the opportunity is, stick it out all the way to the end. Number 2, do something today to help your future self. So if I had not done those jackets for those, I guess, less famous Australian artists, I would not have built up my reputation and had done already a few jackets by the time I approached Today FM. So the third thing I did was I asked the universe and it delivered. I put out there that I wanted Justin Bieber to wear one of our jackets, and what are the chances that he happened to be in Sydney the following week for a promotional tour. So whatever your goal or dream is, don't hide it. Actually put it out there, write it down, and make sure that you're constantly focused on whatever it is that you want to achieve. The fourth thing was that I hustled. This was not an easy process at all. There was a lot of driving around, a lot of backwards and forwards with Today FM to make sure it happened. And number 5, I didn't give up. So it could have been so easy for me on the Friday when my embroiderer went into liquidation to say, sorry, Today FM, I can't deliver the jacket to you on Monday, but I absolutely refused to believe that that was it and that it was over, and I called as many people as I could to make sure that it happened. So that's the story of how we got Justin Bieber to wear one of our jackets. I hope it helps you. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comments below.